What's one side of TikTok that you're not supposed to be on, but you just stay on?
So I'm kind of nervous to even talk about this because I don't want it to go away. But somehow I ended up in Black TikTok and I love it. It's wonderful. I enjoy myself. It's very funny. I learn so many wonderful things. And I feel like I'm being given access to something exclusive. And I have decided that for the honor of being given these wonderful videos and the entertainment that they provide me, I will just never speak. Is that fair? Like, I'll never, give my opinion on something. If something's racist, I won't go, is it really? I won't do that, I promise. Just, if it was a mistake, don't kick me out. I'll be good, I promise.
Did y'all peep how Chazworth tried to turn this into something endearing? Because I peeped that, right? This is the fact. Most white people have the opportunity to have spaces free from black people, whereas most black people do not. Whether we are talking about the internet or real life, white people have opportunity after opportunity to have white-only spaces. Black people do not have that. Every single time we have a space for ourselves, y'all show up without fail. Let's take a moment to talk about this. And I'm just going to talk about it in the context of college because I feel like that's, an easy way to sum it up, right? So I went to Michigan State University, a PWI, okay? Now, at this PWI, I was oftentimes the only black person in a lot of my classes, right? So as a black person at this school, usually I didn't have a lot of spaces to be around just black people. I was usually surrounded by white people, right? Now, the reverse is true for white people. Usually, it was all white people in their classes, because again, it's a PWI. The majority of the campus is white, right? So then let's talk about the fact that at Michigan State, we had a black student union, right? Because again, you want to be around your people, just black people, let's have our little space, right? When I tell you, without fail, there was always white people at black student union events every single time, without fail. Then, okay, yeah, we got our D9, the black sororities and fraternities. When I tell you, without fail, it was always white people in the D9, without fail, right? Even though they got plenty of spaces to be with their people, and this is our time when we want to be around ours. No, we could not do that, ever, never, ever, ever. Now, going up to Michigan State and survey whatever, number of classes. Most of them are going to be majority, if not all white, right? Then survey the sororities and fraternities. 99% of them, 99.9% of them are all white. Then survey the student organizations. Most of them are all white. White people have so many opportunities to be around each other, right? Black people don't have those opportunities. And when we try to forge them out, white people make sure they get in the way of that every single time without fail. There was this one white boy, he was a Sigma, right? And I asked him, why are you a Sigma? Out of all the, organizations you could have joined, you chose to join one of the very few black organizations for what, right? What was the point of that? You could have joined any of the, white fraternities instead, right? So he claimed that he became a Sigma so that he could bridge the gap between black organizations and white organizations, right? But this is the thing, though. He never did that. There was never a time where he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come up with this event where, we'll partner up with this white org and blah, 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 so. Never, right? But then also, this is my thing. Why couldn't he have done that from a white organization? Couldn't he have joined a white organization and bridged the gap, reached out to the Sigmas and whoever else and been like, yeah, let's do this unity thing, But he never did that, even in the black org. And he could have done that even from the white org. So it just didn't make sense, because the real reason he was in the black org is simply to take up space. That's what it really was. That's what white people don't like to tell you. They always have to take up space in our spaces. I don't know what it is about them, but they gotta do that. maybe it's they leftover overseer genes or something. Because, you know, a couple generations ago, look, they whole job was to watch over black people. What you doing, nigga? Make sure we wasn't getting together, planning no revolts or nothing like that, right? So a lot of them still have these watchful genes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them still have that overseer sort of mentality. They got to watch black people every time we get together. Can't be too many of us in a group, or we might be planning something or something. You know, a lot of them have that same mentality, and it manifests itself in the fact that they always have to be in black spaces. And this guy made this video in the beginning trying to make it something endearing. Oh, I'm enjoying it so much, I'll behave. Get your ass the fuck on somewhere. How about, you know, like, respect some boundaries? Like, you don't have to take up space in every black place. You don't.